Hello, hi dear friends. Today we are going to see a C part of module 5th for BSc part first. Actually, this is a poem written by Robert Frost. You might have heard the name of Robert Frost, which was a famous American poet. He was born on 1874 and died in 1963. He received worldwide fame as a poet of nature and countryside. His poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, is for our syllabus. His poems are simple and easy to understand. His poems are symbolic and have a universal appeal also. The poem is about contemplation of nature. That is serious thinking of nature. You might have known about William Wordsworth, who was a nature poet of England. Poetry is an art. Rather, I would say it is a topmost art out of 64 arts. While describing poetry, William Wordsworth, the father of poetry, says, "The poetry is a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings expressed in the words. Your feeling must be spontaneous, that must be overflow, and that must be a powerful one, and then only you become a poet." So Robert Frost also, the name of such poet who received worldwide fame. He interlinked human experience with nature. What he experienced, he interlinked with nature. As I said, his poems are symbolic and have a universal appeal. The poem is about serious thinking of nature. It describes the beauty of dark, deep, and lovely woods, snowflakes, frozen lake in the winter evening. He was wandering around the woods and he saw a lovely sight of nature. He was fascinated by the beautiful sight. He wishes to stay there forever. However, he reminds himself that despite the loveliness of the view, he has to go. He has to keep the promises. That's why he has to go from the place where he was seeing a beautiful picture, beautiful scenario of nature. The poem has a symbolic meaning. Stopping by woods on a snowy evening has a symbolic meaning. The poet is lost in beauties of nature. Nature beauty. Natural beauty is a different thing. Nature beauty, beauty of nature. When you go to the nature, you will come to know what exactly the beauty of nature. He wishes to enter the dark woods, which is suggestive of last journey. He wanted to enter the dark woods. That is a symbolic one, and that suggests that it is his last journey. Sleep is symbolic to death. Before he died, he wanted to go to his destination. But he is taken back by the sound of harness bells that reminds him of his promises. Harness bells in the neck of a horse rang there, and due to the sound of that harness bell, he reminds of his promises. So this is the experience of every human being. This is a common experience. Generally, the people experience in nature. And the poem, Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, has a universal appeal. Robert Frost was born in 1874 in America, was definitely a devoted nature poet. With the help of this poem, we can understand the style of Robert Frost. We can understand the way of expression of this poet. And we can also understand how intimately he was related to the nature, like William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was also the nature poet. It is said that William Wordsworth, in his lifetime, used to talk to the nature, and nature responded him. His sister Dorothy Wordsworth had written biography of William Wordsworth, in which she expressed all these things about William Wordsworth. So like William Wordsworth, Robert Frost was a well-known poet of America, and his Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, this poem, is a beautiful poem, beautiful nature poem, which is still remembered by the lovers of literature. Thank you.